What's up, guys? I'm back, and today I'll be previewing Ohio State's 2026 football schedule. This isn't a prediction. Probably in a month or two, when all the spring games are over, that's when I'm going to start my predictions. So this is just a preview, going over all the teams that Ohio State is playing. Ohio State is pretty good this past season. They go 12-0 regular season. They lose to Indiana, Big Ten championship. In their first playoff game, the quarterfinals, they lose to the U, Miami. Ohio State has lost a lot of star players in the NFL draft, like Arvell Reese, for example. But Ohio State, they always rebuild and reload every season. Plus, Ohio State's three best players on offense, they're returning for the season. And Julian Sand at quarterback, Bo Jackson at running back, not the one from Auburn. He'll be a sophomore for next season, I believe. And Jeremiah Smith going into his junior season. Starting off of week 1, Ball State. That's a warm-up game for Ohio State. Then week 2, they have a great game at number 2, Texas. This past year, Ohio State, they shut down Texas on offense. Texas only scored 7 points, and that one touchdown was in the final minutes of the game. That'll be a real interesting game. Week 3, they have a warm-up game versus Kent State. That'll be easy win. Now, they're officially in conference play. We're in the first conference game. They're playing Illinois at home. I believe Illinois is bringing in Caitlin Hauser, a transfer quarterback from ECU, to be starting quarterback for the season. They have an interesting game at Iowa. There's been times where Ohio State, they get upset on the road. Iowa, that feels like one of those games, even though I feel like they are downgrading at quarterback this season. Then they play a home next game versus Maryland. Maryland, to me, their wild card team. They can maybe go 8-4 or 3-9. I don't know. Their next game, they're going to rematch versus Indiana. It'll be at Indiana. Indiana, they'll look different this season. Indiana lost Mendoza to the draft, but they're bringing in Josh Hoover, quarterback. He'll be decent, I expect. Then for next week, Ohio State, they have a bye week. Then the next week, they're playing on the road at USC. This is definitely a trap game. Jaden Ma'ava, star quarterback for USC, he's returning, and he should be one of the Heisman favorites, so watch out for this game, Ohio State. That's a rough one. The next game, at home, another tough game. They're playing Oregon. Last time Ohio State played Oregon in the regular season, Oregon beat them by 1. Then the playoffs, Ohio State, they absolutely destroyed Oregon. If I said Oregon, it'd be a little tougher. Oregon, they have a great crowd, even though they only have a stadium that holds about 50,000 people. Then Ohio State's 2 next games, they aren't that tough. They play Northwestern. Northwestern, they was an average team last season. I expect they do downgrade a little bit this season. Then they're playing at Nebraska. Nebraska, they have a new league quarterback because their quarterback, Dylan Mahomes, he transferred to Oregon. But I could see that being a close game, and since it's at Nebraska, but Nebraska, they're not beating Ohio State. I know they're going to choke it. For the last game of the regular season, Ohio State, they're playing Michigan. Michigan, they got destroyed last year at home by Ohio State. It was like 27-9, something like that. But still, for the last 5 years, Michigan, they beat Ohio State like a couple years ago. Last time Ohio State played Michigan at home, they lost 13-10 to 6-5 Michigan team. But that team is not good at all. That'll be a great game. So Ohio State, they have some tough games on the schedule, like at USC, Oregon, Michigan, and Nebraska. That'll be a decent game. At Iowa, at Texas, they have some tough road games. Comment down below what you think about Ohio State's schedule. In a month or two, I'll do the prediction. Bye.